Hi, this is me, Lorraine. This is me. I here today to give honor a message from God. This is me, Lorraine. My name is Lorraine. Badly Arab Jamon. That is the erases white people them name. And I regret to have it become my forefather have it. But this morning I sent a lot of video making you all know all what I going through with these people them evil, racist, satanic, supreme, white, and it involves white Spanish that here in Panama. I have black Spanish. I learn Spanish, but my real language is Creole because I mix with Africa, I mix with French, and I mix with English. So my real language is a Creole. Not English, not Spanish, still not Creole. Okay, I want to send this message to all my brothers that like my color, black like me. This is my ear, my real ear. I'm lying because I want this to go all over the world. Then a pressure knows, and I know what it is because I feel the pressure a long time ago. From I was 18 till today. And I want to make you know that if we want to succeed against we enemy, we have to follow God word and listen to him. We black people are not stupid. And we making people fool us every time. I used to make them used to fool me. They used to try to convince you in something and make them think that you them in your friend, but they're not in your friend. They're using us. They're using us. And then when they don't use us, them hold you, wrap you up, and dump you in the trash. Like if you don't work nothing. When God said that each one of us value more than a sparrow. A sparrow can't fall on the floor unless God take notice of it. So how much more we that is human being God interested to all of us. One of the things is in Genesis chapter 1 and verse 20. Chapter 1 and verse 27. I want to read it from the same scripture, and I would like you all to read it, write it down and read it. 27 the verse, it says, and God make us, and God to create men in an image. In God's image, he create him. Male and female, he create them. See? God create us in an image. What is the image of God? Okay? We have to think all God think. We have to feel all God feel. And then we will act all God will act. But to think all God think, look at what intelligence knows to do in the book of Joshua. Joshua chapter 1 and verse 8. Joshua 1:8. To think like God and to act like him and to feel what him feeling. Look at what him say. He give advice in people and say, this book of the law is law. He say, should not depart from your mouth, and you must read in it undertone day and night, in order to observe carefully all that is written in it. For then your ways will be successful, and then you will act wisely. So what Jehovah telling us? To make we think like him, we have to read this. We have to read in word in Bible. And then when we're reading it and we meditate and we pray to him Holy Spirit, and make we know what we supposed to do and what we supposed to say in a moment when we have to defend ourselves. And he said, wisely, because God is a God of justice. He said, it's not supposed to depart from your mouth. When we know what is right and we know what is true, nobody can sell us. Now for money, now for material thing, now for nothing, and we're not supposed to sell out. We brothers and sisters. And that meaning, now we brothers and sisters from the congregation when we studying, we brothers and sisters for we, because we are the one that then target it, no, the blacks. I talking, this message is for all the blacks them. And I know some of the blacks them with the enemy against us, because them is afraid, they don't read God's word, them is a coward, and then rather to trust in them instead of trusting in their creator. Because then trusting in them and them same one, this same supreme evil, white, from Europe and Spanish, all who is white, and turn around and kill them because they don't like them. They use them to hurt we, to fight against we self. But that's why we have to read God's word. You see, in telling us to read it. When we read Jehovah Father God's word, we can think like him. And we can call upon him. And next thing, to think like God. That is what happened to we own race, or other white people that are now evil and wicked like their own race. They miscover and then frightened to talk up. Why? Look at what the book Psalm chapter 1 and verse 1 and 3. Let's reread it. Psalm chapter 1 and verse 1 and 3. When I finish, you all can go over and read this and meditate and pray to God, Jehovah, our creator. Look at what the word of God said. This is for more the one then that fighting and we all color and they're selling us and is telling them on which side they must in the evil one side. Look at what the Psalm chapter 1 and verse 1 to 3 say. Though two ways it say. Make us see. Psalm chapter 1. Wait a minute. It said, happy is the man who does not walk according to the advice of the wicked, but his delight is the law of Jehovah, and he read in law in an undertone day and night. Everything is though will succeed. You see what Psalm chapter 1 and verse 1 to 3 say? Happy those do not walk in the way of the wicked one. What that mean? Happy is the man who does not walk according to the advice of the wicked one. You say advice. Then telling them the evil supreme white from Europe and white Latin, Spanish, telling them evil things to do. And when then listening to them, it's just like what Jehovah them say. Then walking in them way, then taking them advice. It's telling take God advice. You see? And he said, and does not stand on the path of the sinner. That means you don't sit down with evil one and talk. You don't even have a conversation. The only way you can have a conversation with an evil person is to talk to them. They think then that they're doing is wrong. So long they don't want to listen what you talking about God and the right, that is justice, in the right way, or to do the thing, or to live among we say, or to help us, or to do the right thing that is justice, and not participate in justice and in wickedness. That person that don't want to listen to God's advice, we put them aside like the evil one. God said to don't. I'm not saying it. That is in the Bible, not me. I'm not thinking my own evil sinner way, because all of us is evil where we don't follow God's word. When we follow God's word and we do it the right way, we become wise. We not become evil because we thinking God thought. Remember, we have to think like Him and act. God don't mess with evil and not call evil people, and He don't back them and kill them. Yes, Him was there for them to kill them, and them are dead. God and kill them. That Him was there for them. The two said, but this the light is the law of God, and eerie is the law is on the tone day and night. That means if a person don't want to listen to you, don't care them in your family, them in your best friend, then in your boss. Hey, you don't have to care if they don't want to speak to you no more. You delight in the righteousness in God. Because it said in the light, in the law is justice. The law not injustice. The law is justice. And when we talk justice in anyone, with family, with neighbors, with friends, and with own co-workers, and with own boss, and they don't want to accept it, we're not supposed to feedback and then refuse it. Them lost, we gain. Them are the one that lost, not we. We gaining because we don't lose nothing. We with the Almighty Creator. Everything on this earth belongs to Him. They can't take it, they can drag it out of your hand a moment. But God can open all the doors and then give you more and better than what they take away from you. So don't be frightened. Don't be frightened to stand up for what is the truth and what is justice. Justice is the law. Justice is righteousness. And the tree said, it will be like a tree plant by a stream of water. Let me stop there. We are be like a big tree. You know, to take down a tree is difficult. To chop a thick tree is difficult. It's not easy. They have to murder and one, and they have to find out all they have to bring down that tree. You can take a local saw and bring it down. And when a person and take down a big tree and take, it takes days for them to cut that tree. It takes days. And God compared that. It takes days for a person righteous that read in God's law day and night and stand up by the water. What is the water? God word, the Bible. We apply everything. We remember it and the Holy Spirit. When we stick to God's word, what we know that is right, that is a water. Then can't shut we down so easy. It can be difficult for them to shut us down so easy. They might be afraid, they might try, they might want to oppress you like all them doing to me. All that video I sent to you all, they all oppress to make I keep my mouth shut, to bring me down, to make I stop talking what is the right and the truth. But I still here. This tree is still here. Why? Because I stick with God's word. And I apply it. And I love justice. I love what is justice and what is true. I don't live a lie. I don't lie. From the time I know that my life, what I was living in the past was a lie, I stop it. I love what God loves, and I hate what Him hate. And if all of you all is my color, that if you no stick to Jehovah, Una be succeed in all what I want to succeed because I want sue Panama government. I want sue Panama government. And I want to succeed because I have faith in my creator, because they take a lot of advantage of me. 18 years. And here where I live in La Mesa, Santiago de Veragua, 5 years from 2014 to 2019. This neighbor bring everybody, the microchip at them putting weave thing to say through my eyes, ear through my ears. But then time coming. I still here. Then time is coming. So it say, a tree can produce fruit in a season, the foliage of which does not with winter, and everything is those will succeed. That means if we strong, we can pass through all kind of winter. There must certain plant or certain tree that they can pass through winter. There might be a tree that will pass through all the winter. Yeah. And they know that for investigation. That means Jehovah tell we've creator, that when we do the right thing and we stick to what we know, we think like him, and we act and feel well and taking advantage of innocent people. People like me and you, that then steal me, then vandalize my house, then vandalize everything. Then vandalize my body. That God gave each one of us to keep and to protect. Then vandalize it with them looking through my eyes, with them hearing through my ears, and then going in my brains, connecting the brains to the computer. That's why I tell you all the food and the soda and all that thing of that device. And who working with them because they're frightened? The same person like us. We own color. But we know business about them. We not and fight with we own color. We leave the fighting for God. God and give you the wisdom. The wisdom and God is more superior and the wisdom of man. The Bible said the wisdom of man is stupidity. And it's true. Look at what all we is today. We can make people wash brains. When Jesus was here on earth, in Matthew chapter 5, look at what Jesus said. And verse 3, Jesus said, verse 5 and verse 3, it says, happy are those conscious of their spiritual need. You see, happy those is conscious. We have to conscious. We spiritual need is God in word, in creators to make we depend on him. In no creators to make we depend on we say because we are failed. Look at all the humanity failing. Look at all them doing things them to us. Because they rely on them own self, and God no create man. And create man in the image. What the God image? Okay. Then we go to John. The Bible says God is love, right? That is God. I mean, that is the first quality. Look at what God tells us. First John chapter 5 and verse 3. Look at what He's telling us that we supposed to display. It says, for this is the what the love of God means. See, the love of God. God is love. That is in image. He said, in create man and woman in a image. So that means what God expects for each one of us, especially we color. because the supreme white and the evil one, Spanish, anyone, not only look, don't look and the white European, the white Spanish them too, and the one them that more clearer and the black, then join in that group. So what God tell we supposed to display for him when we do the right thing and stand up for what he just did. Look at what he said. For this is the what the love of God means, that we observe his commandment, and yet his commandment are not burdensome. God not and send us to do something that we can't do. These evil people and sending we to do things then, that telling we to do things then that we not supposed to do, that is not supposed to do. Because when somebody send you to do something evil and bad, your own self refuse is a push it away, because you know it's not right, and it's difficult sometimes. They send you to do something difficult that is not in you, to kill somebody, to steal people, to tell lies on people, to oppress people, to vandalize people thing. That is something is difficult for most people. That's why I understand some black, and I'm not basing them. Most of them not because they love to do the wickedness, because they don't have that strength and that confidence that somebody can back them and say, hey, don't worry, do the right. Well, I telling you all no. You know, ask somebody to back you know, Jehovah, do the right. Don't frighten for them, because they don't have power. The evil people, they don't have power. The supreme races don't have power. When you obey them, you turning over your power. You turning over the law of God. You turning over what is justice. And you getting yourself weak. And you coming slave for them. Because them slaving you to do evilness. And then on top of it, when they fed up at you, or them tired at you, then send and kill you. Jehovah don't do that. Our Creator don't do that. Satan is behind these people. I know, because I taken 22 minutes. And I know one past 30 minutes. But I want to tell you, all these supreme races, a base and religion. And I want all of you all, my own color black like me. This is my ear. See? This is my natural ear. Because I like natural things. Black like me. And I know I have to put in false teeth. But I feel uncomfortable. I feel very uncomfortable. God promised that in the new system, He might give me back all what He was gave us natural. And I will wait for that. I will wait for it in the right time and in the right moment and in the new system where no evil people is. But I want cut off now in 24 minutes, 25. Like what I tell you all, don't be frightened for these evil people. Because we have the more creator person with us, and we say, and that is our Father, Jehovah, Father God. I will see you all guys on the next video that I want to send for you all. And I want to send and help you all. All them video that you say and that is said Delia, that is my middle name. And the name that I don't like, a taboo combo, that is the a singer that is new to sing. And then from IT, 80. And my name that I don't like is Jamot. Because I call them say, the white evil superior, you all stay attached with us because you all are we name. Well, I want to make them know name or no name, they might have to pay for pain and suffering for what they're doing to us. They don't satisfy what they do to we forefather. And I want to tell you all something. Don't fight for no reparation. Make the reparations fight for pain and suffering that they're doing to we generation today. That is what we have to fight for. For emotionally, all we black people sick emotionally through the oppressor and the evil supreme evil white one them. Don't fight because for what they waiting. No. Fight because that is what they're doing to us. Put it in their face. We fighting for the emotion oppressor on doing to us. And you all know what it is. Don't give it the rights. No making we work. Taking away we work. Treating we like we an animal. Treating we children like if they don't exist, that they're not nothing. That emotionally we supposed to fight today. Because they never unpay what them do with Father. And anyhow, we are loose. Each one of us have to come together and say we story and make them pay for emotion and oppression that them do all of us emotionally. And if you all have any medical psychiatrist, wake up for the psychiatrist that show you that oppression that we have and that medical psychiatrist that we will wait to, because then cause it. Then behind everything. Then behind the company, because they mean everywhere. Then cause all of the pain and suffering emotionally for we and we own children. Some of we children can't take it and them kill themselves. Or not hearing me. Then kill themselves. So I want to send another next video to make you can see this and talk more about the religion, that we have to be very careful of the religion and what our Creator told us to do. Bye. Have a nice day.